Thursday morning. I hope you're all dressed to impress. I've got my cute little bun on today and a fancy scarf. What are you wearing? If you like, take a picture and send it to me. I'd love to see y'all dressed to impress. Let's go ahead and start our reading lesson. We are going to get back to the year of Billy Miller. Y'all started part 2 yesterday, which the title was The Father. Who remembers what part 1 title was? The teacher, right? It was all about Billy meeting his new teacher. Now we're going to learn a bit more about Billy's dad, his father. How did you enjoy chapters 1 and 2? Did it kind of help you envision what a diorama was? Yeah, that was in chapter 2. But chapter 1 was about kind of Papa being frustrated. Why was he so frustrated? That's right, because he's working really hard, but he just hasn't had that breakthrough yet. He hasn't come up with his great idea for success. And he gets a little frustrated, right? And the kids, they try and help. They try and make suggestions, but he's not having any of it, is it? So then we get into chapter 2 where the boys and even Sal are going to make a diorama. And what was Billy's thing? What did he want to do with his diorama? Bats, yes, but he also wanted to work all on his own. He didn't want Papa's help. Have you ever had an experience where you were working on a project and you really just wanted to do it yourself? Yeah. How did it turn out? Well, it's not quite as well done as if an adult helped you, but believe me, that teachers know when parents do a lot more than the kids, and we'd actually like to see kids work, maybe with a little bit of touch-ups from mom and dad, because sometimes things are more difficult than we'd like. So yeah, it's great if mom and dad just help a wee bit, maybe a guide on the side, but we'd actually like you to do your own projects, just like Billy did. Now Ned, he worked on it, Papa helped him, but he had a lot of store-bought stuff, right? So it's easier to make it look fancy with store-bought stuff. It's a little harder when you're trying to create things on your own. And even Sal, who also did an ocean scene just like Ned, really did a great job on hers. And that made Billy feel kind of bad because he was like, oh, compared to theirs, mine isn't so hot. But he did have one special item that he did like. What was it? Yeah, it's like how Dad made it kind of pop. He put it on that strip of paper and made a little accordion so the bat kind of popped out. And after he kind of looked at it for a while, he decided, well, that's kind of a cool part. I like that part. So it kind of turned out well. We'll see how it turns out at school, because now he has to take them to school. And we know the Emster's going to have something to say about it, right? I can't wait. That's going to be in the next chapters, though. All right, we're going to get started on the next chapter. You are going to do chapter 3 today. So read chapter 3, but before you do, let's get started on our vocabulary. We have illusion, hovering, imperfections, confirmation, mica, and authentic. One more time. Illusion, hovering, imperfections, confirmation, mica, authentic. Now, an illusion is something that looks and seems different than what it really is. It's just an illusion, like magicians that can do their tricks. It's just an illusion that we don't see, but that they know the tricks so that they can make it seem like they're doing magic. Hovering. So we see drones all the time, and they're kind of hovering over, or hummingbirds hover around the feeder. Okay, so it's kind of flying right above. Imperfections are just flaws, the bad parts. So Billy's diorama had some imperfections. Confirmation, it's proof that something is authentic. Okay, I like to confirm, or a confirmation, because confirm is the base word, that something is actually what it is. Mica is a shiny mineral. Okay, a mineral is a natural thing, kind of like we find in rocks. And then authentic, real or genuine. So it looks just like the original. It's authentic. So play your matching game before you glue these into your notebook so that you can use them for the next test. I've been grading the tests and they've been amazing. Super, super great use of your resources. And I can tell that you guys are really getting ready for third grade. I mean, you are just days away from being a third grader. Your questions look pretty simple. Looks like you're going to share some of your own thoughts and feelings, and then use text evidence to describe Emma so far. All right, we also have phonics today. We're getting close to the end of our phonics book, and we have more dictionary skills. Now, when you look up a word in a dictionary, it may have several meanings, different meanings for one word. They have little numbers to show you that that's a different meaning. So we can see on here, loaf has 2 meanings, batter has 3 meanings, mole has 2 meanings, and scale has 3 meanings. So you have to, when you look up a word, decide in what context you're going to be using the word to know which definition to use. So that's what we're doing today on page 201 and 202. You're just going to figure out by the picture which loaf would be the correct definition. A portion of bread or an idle away time. Oh, to idle away time. So like to loaf around, just be lazy, or slices of bread. Of course, that picture is number 1. So I wrote number 1 in the box. Then if I look at batter, is it to beat very hard, a thick mixture, like for cakes, or a person in baseball? That's right, a person. So I wrote number 3 in the box. Mole, you see the little mole hole? Is it a small spot on your skin, or is it an underground animal? Underground animal, so that's definition 2 in the box. And then a scale, I'm going to use it to weigh something, so that is definition 2. I'm going to let you do the whole back by yourself, same way, figure out what definition they are talking about. But this time you don't have a picture, you have a sentence to decide. Okay, that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow for Fun Friday.